On today's Know Your Rights segment, we're talking about some more estate planning and the importance of assigning a healthcare surrogate for minor children. Catherine Stone from Barbas Law is back. Welcome, Catherine. How are you?
I'm good.
This is so informative. I know we've got this tally of things, of documents that people need to have if they have children because they haven't done so yet, or getting ready to expect children. And this healthcare surrogate, haven't we talked about this already?
Well, we talked about one for yourself before you go into the hospital. We talked about that's for someone to make decisions on your behalf.
Okay.
With regards to your medical care. Now we're talking about one for the child once it's born. And so, for instance, I like to travel a lot, and I like to go abroad a lot. So if whoever's going to be taking care of my child when I'm unavailable, such as an extended trip to Europe or wherever it may be, if I'm going out of state or if I'm going deep sea fishing, whoever's taking care of my child needs to have the legal ability that if she were to have an accident, because let's be real, children have accidents all the time. My daughter knocked her front tooth out in the middle of the night and she had to go to the emergency room. Now, if that happened and I wasn't available, if she had needed a major medical procedure, the hospital or urgent care facility or medical providers is going to want to know where that person's, if you're not the legal custodian, the parent or the adoptive parents or whomever, they're going to want to know what legal right do we have to accept your medical decision. And so this document basically designates someone and says these medical decisions you can make, again, when you're not available.
So if you are going out of town, I mean, not just having this document done and in place, but even having it accessible to the person who is watching your child.
Correct. Yes, the person whoever is watching your child needs to know where this document is and make sure that they basically can keep it on them, again, in case of an emergency, even an automobile accident, if you had to get rushed to the emergency room. Again, someone needs to be able to have the legal authority when the parent is not available to make those decisions.
And so I'm glad you brought that up. So if not available, if we all were in a car accident, not available also means not just out of touch, but also medically if there was something that happened to myself or my husband, correct?
Correct. So you would also have, not only would you and your husband have your own healthcare surrogates in place that you've designated someone to make your medical decisions, but you would also have somebody else that in the case of your inability to make medical decisions or both of your inability to make medical decisions, you have that person designated.
You know, I'm curious because this seems obviously so intimidating for someone like myself who's new to this whole situation, these conversations. How long of a time frame or how many meetings does this usually take? If someone's watching at home even saying, I haven't even begun, it's too overwhelming.
It's, you know, we try to simplify the process, especially in our office. We try to send out an informational packet in advance with the questionnaires, because I think it's very important that you go over that questionnaire before you come into the office. So you've already started thinking about who you're going to designate before you come to see me. And then when you come to see an attorney in our office about this, you've already thought about it, and if you have any questions, then that's the time to address concerns about this individual or that individual.
Okay, and again, I want to point out, this is just one area of law that you guys do represent and take care of. I mean, you do the gamut.
We're a boutique law firm that we handle everything from workers' comp, auto accidents, Social Security disability, guardianships, probate, and estate planning.
And can you send me one of those welcome emails like ASAP?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you want one of those information packets or if you have any questions about your rights, all you have to do is give them a call at 1-800-BARBAS-LAW or go to barbaslaw.com/knowyourrights.